All right, we've been talking a little bit about the pitching rotation and how that's going to line up in the playoffs. I want you guys in a 3-game series. All right, how would you line it up? Let's take the wind out of it. It's nominal how different.
But I think it's important.
No, it is. But let's just say it's like relatively calm conditions for all 3 days.
I'm going Hunter Green first, and then I'm probably going to go with Andrew Abbott second, and then you guys choose whoever you want.
Because that's all you know.
Nick Lodolo. Is that how it is? Is that what his name is?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, there you go. I just
Tommy Reds right there.
I just gave you my lineup. If the Reds get in, lay down.
It's Cade Horton in Game 1, and then I would go Shota in Game 2. The way Boyd has been going, unless that wind is blowing out.
Well, I was going to say, isn't that where you make the decision?
That's where, because with him and Tyon, you don't want him or Tyon in games where the wind is blowing out. Tyon could become a weapon out of the pen. I think, Tyler, this has been sort of your thing, especially on days when the wind is blowing in. He's a much different pitcher. He's a much more effective pitcher because he's a fly ball pitcher. It's how Shota's given up, I want to say, 25 or 26 home runs this year.
After Cade Horton, don't you just – now you go to matchups, right? Wind, you factor that in, and if it's the Padres – then you decide who has been better against the Padres, right? I mean, at that point, don't you, after Cade Horton, there's a lot more that goes into deciding who's next.
And I think there's a way where maybe Shota and Boyd go the same day. Like, I'm not for saving a guy for Game 3. I think you have a backup plan. But if you have to do everything in your power to win Game 2, whether it's finishing them off and winning 2-0 or tying the series – or 1-1, or and avoiding the sweep. Game 2, you have to play like your life is on the line.
I almost think Game 2 might be the most important of all of these.
Well, it certainly is if it's 0-1. But you want to finish. You don't want to give Game 3
right.
either.
Even though they're all home games for you. Like,
so if you would start Shota and then you want to tag him with Boyd. You feel good about that, fine, or vice versa. I don't need to line someone up in Game 3 because you have to do everything to win 2 games.
Right. Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
No, I get what you're saying. Like, Game 3 is not promised for anyone.
Right,
so
it's TBD.
Right. That you just leave that. You leave it all out there for Game 2.
Is it the most important game in this best of 3? It's got to be Game 1, doesn't it?
But you could. If you win Game 2, then anything can happen in Game 3. I almost think Game 2 might be your most. The more I talk through it in my own head, it almost feels, especially if you know you're going to be at home for all 3, I almost feel like Game 2 might be the most important. That's not to take away anything from the importance of Game 1, but.
Sure. Yeah, look.
But if you win Game 1, you're at home, then you mentally, emotionally, you're turning the screws on your opponent because if they lose, they're gone. And I think it's. Obviously momentum is on your side. I think in a short series like that, I would just assume that Game 1 is the most important game. But.
By the way, Waddle, you did get your wish because for years you always disliked the wild card one and done.
Oh, yeah, I hate it.
Because it was so much fun, though, as a fan. Like, that is, you're on pins and needles. That the winner-go-home game, a Game 7 to start the postseason, was always a lot of fun. But you've always said baseball is a game of series. Yeah. And now you get a series
I like it.
of 3 games set.
Short series, but I'm good with it.
Yeah.